Hey guys, we're going to do a room tour review. We're at Finse 1222, which is where they shot Empire Strikes Back. Well, the Hoth scenes of Empire Strikes Back. We just checked in earlier today. You can only get to this resort by, is it a resort? Yeah, I guess it's a resort, by train. So it's been a long travel day. We started in the morning. No, we started afternoon, leaving Dulles in DC at 6:15. We had a stop in Copenhagen, and then it was like an hour and a half. Then we got on the plane to Norway, and then we hopped on the train, the airport train to the Central Station train, and then it was like a 3.5 hour train trip to Finse. So I'll show you the room. So that's kind of like what you look at when you pop in. We have all of our stuff, so it makes the room look even more smaller. But this is the closet. So, oh, and they give you an actual key. Oops. Actual old-fashioned key for the door. But, so you have to press down. I was like a goose earlier. I've already taken a shower, so that's like my towels. My towel, those are thermoses. They give you extra pillows, some shelves, so we'll probably utilize that so we don't live out of our suitcases. Over here, is just more closet space. We have our jackets, more shelf space to hang up stuff, an extra blanket. So it comes with there's also this little thing that we're setting our luggage, our checked bags, well, one of them, and it's two twin beds. Well, Chris already has kind of when we came in, it looked like that, except for the, nicer lights next to our heads. A painting, I'm not sure if it's a painting. No, it's a photo. It's a photo, I believe, of how it looks during the summer. 2 chairs, a little table. That is a pull-out couch, and that's like, I needed to get to an outlet. Didn't realize there was one in the other corner, but I guess that's a mat for the sofa bed, a full-length mirror, and then I guess an old-fashioned thingamabobber heater. We don't have like the most exciting view, like it's no balcony view, but it's awesome. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that remind you of Hoth? I mean, how cool is this resort? I mean, you can see up top too. I mean, this place is pretty awesome. But yeah, can you imagine some tauntauns running across that field? George Lucas did. So this is the bathroom. So the door is kind of iffy.
Seen better days.
Well, I don't know what this is really.
I think it was a thermostat at one point.
Oh, you think it was a thermostat?
I think the cap is this missing.
Oh, okay, that's a light. So it is, one of these showers that everything's kind of built in. Everyone's a happy bathroom family. You got your shower.
Water gets everywhere.
Water gets everywhere. Got your toilet. I'm pretty sure it's not a duvet. Is that how you say it? Duvet? Or bidet? Or bidet?
It's not a bidet. It's just a regular toilet.
No, what is the word? The proper word?
Bidet.
Bidet, okay. Little trash can, sink, mirror. They do, after almost dying, the only thing that they gave you is 2 cups and liquid soap and hair and body gel. So those are what you get. The other stuff is ours. They don't even give you soap, do they? Huh. I don't see any soap.
Yeah.
Oh, and you get a hair dryer. You get a hair dryer.
Very bare bones.
Yeah, very. Oh, and yeah, I give you a hair dryer but no soap. So we'll have to see if we can get some soap, especially with the coronavirus thing going on.
Yeah, let's not talk about that right now.
So yeah. Hey guys, so I just wanted to recap. Our travel to Finse 1222 was pretty chaotic with all the craziness that was happened because of the coronavirus. But Finse 1222 were wonderful hosts. They took really good care of us. So what I wanted to just go over some of the normal things that you get out of your stay, minus, pandemics. So usually, I shouldn't say usually. So you get your room, you get a 3-course meal for dinner, and then you also get breakfast and a packed lunch. So normally they have a breakfast buffet. And so, I don't know what it looked like because when we got there, they had decided to go plated breakfast because of the whole coronavirus issue. So like a lot of our Norwegian breakfasts, I guess, tend to be buffets, but it was plated. So if you go to Finse, you might see that if everything goes back to normal, you'll actually see like an actual buffet. And with the buffet, you can actually also self-plate your own lunch. And again, because there was no buffet, they actually packed extra bread for us and some extra meat and cheeses for us to make like a sandwich. And you can get the your thermos filled with water, hot or cold. One day they gave me, because I asked for it, they gave us a tea pack. They filled Chris's with hot coffee. It was super strong coffee too. But the other times I just wanted plain, just regular drinking water for when we were back in the room. And they were super happy to refill it. That came part of the room. But if you were to do like say dinner, you want beer, you want extra wine, you want like sodas, those are additional costs. So basically your drinks you get are coffee and tea and water. And I think for like breakfasts, the juices are included. So typically there's a breakfast buffet, but in our case, we had a plated breakfast. Dinner was 3-course meal, and usually it was a soup. Then entree, and then a dessert. And the first night we got like a rose fish. It was a sausage and cabbage soup, and I forgot the dessert. It was a white chocolate mousse with a wild berry sorbet. And we had that 2 nights. We had that like the first night and the last night, and then the other night we had a pork shank, which was super awesome. That was my favorite dinner. So really good food options. And if you have any special dietary needs, you just have to email them and let them know beforehand. They do accommodate vegan dinners. There was actually a vegan burger on the menu for lunch. So for lunch, if you want an actual like burger, like the lunch menu was kind of limited, but they had like burgers and like some other stuff. That's you actually have to pay for. But if you like self-pack your lunch from breakfast, that's included in the price. And also you have the usage of the sauna, but because of all the craziness, I completely forgot about the sauna until I was like re-looking over our notes. And like the hotel averages around like $250 to $300 a night. I think also depending on what room you got. We got the double bed room. It could fit up to, I think, 4 people, which it looks tiny in our video just because we had enough stuff for 4 people. But I mean, if we packed light, we could actually probably have gotten 4 people if we all like were really, really mindful of our space. But I think for our room, 2 people were just perfect. And yeah, so I really have no complaints. I mean, on our last day, you'll probably see this a bit if I'll go over it. I'll probably do another recap of like, I think our last day there, we had to clear out of the hotel by Sunday at 10 a.m. and so we had to get on that train, and there was an avalanche on like the Bergen side. So the hotel worked their butts off trying to get a train from Oslo to come pick everybody up, because it wasn't just us. Like, it was 15 of us, foreigners. Well, not all of us were foreigners, but then some were Norwegians, and then there was like a handful of like Norwegians, but then they also had people that came in that morning and they were like, oh, we can't stay. I guess they just didn't get the email or call, I don't know. So they had to get back on the train, and then they had a lot of their staff that had to get back on the train. And so, yeah, so it was a good thing they did that for us, you know, because we all booked that train, I mean, we all booked that plane for Monday morning, and I'm kind of thankful we didn't book a plane ticket for that Sunday evening, because we would have made it. But yeah, so I really have no complaints for the hotel. I mean, well, no, I take that back. That floor was so slick. I actually hurt myself. Like, when I was doing the room tour review, I cut it out, but I actually fell. Thank God nothing happened to the camera. I know, like, who cares about me? The camera was fine. But yeah, that was my only complaint. That the floor just got super slick in that hotel room. I would definitely stay here again. Like, Chris wants to go back, and I kind of want to go back, and just without a whole pandemic, you know, weighing our trip down. But yeah, so when he's trying to go next year, I'm not sure if I'll be able to go with him next year, because I'm really trying to save up money for Japan, but he might take a shorter trip there next year. But we'll see. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. I mean, I love Finse. Like, I really do love Finse. So yeah, so I definitely would recommend this place if you really want to visit one of the Star Wars filming sites, or just are a ski enthusiast. Like, apparently you can, I'm not sure if I think I might have mentioned, the only way to get to this place is by train, or if you walk. You can walk, there's like some trails, but they definitely recommend that I wouldn't, like, someone like me who has no experience hiking through winter probably shouldn't be doing it. But if you like have gear and also are experienced, you could probably do it. They also have like what is it, like, they had the ski gliding, like, you know, you would ski, but you had like I can't remember what it's called. It looked really cool. So apparently if you decide to walk here, you can, but train is actually the only real way, mass transit to get to this place, and it's awesome. I definitely would recommend going there. I mean, as a Star Wars fan and not as a Star Wars fan, I mean, the food was terrific. They took care of us, and the scenery just is awesome, and the scenery in the summer looks amazing too. So I talked to her about the animals, one of the staff, and she was like, oh yeah, there's animals, it's winter, so there's no food really around here for them to get, but she's like, but they come back. So yeah, so alrighty guys, I'll see you. Like and subscribe. Have you ever been to any of the Star Wars filming sites? I would definitely recommend coming here. Oh yeah, I forgot, they also actually have a little like Star Wars museum, and yeah, so I'll show some clips of the Star Wars museum at the end. But yeah, like and subscribe, and there should be like at least 2 more. I'll have to go check. There's at least 2 more in my Norway series. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.